everyone, how are you today? I've come to the pond to do a summer solstice energies visualization, and we're bringing forth the fairies today. So first of all, start to ground yourself. Feel these Om running down you. And feel yourself getting heavier and heavier. If you use roots, ground into this muddy space at the edge of the pond. And if you have any bardic knowledge, you will know that edges of places are where magic happens. Now I'd like you to imagine a candle flame at the center of your being and grow that flame to both sides of you, to the front and the back of you, and above and below you, and push that flame out, until it encompasses the whole of your aura. Breathe in the fresh air and breathe out any heaviness, any worries, any doubts. As we call in our guides, angels, fairies and helpers, and any animals who wish to join us on this journey today. And I want you to imagine yourself in the evening, standing in front of a crystal pathway. It stretches in front of you into the wilds. We're going to call in the green man to act as a guide today. And he's going to materialize in front of you. Don't worry if you can't see him. Just trust that he is there. You may feel an energy. And he takes your hand and he starts guiding you along this crystal pathway. I'm going to draw the energies of Rish, the elder, master symbols of Celtic Reiki, and our plant guides today. They are all flowering now in England. Just imagine that you are walking through on you, and the dainty star-like flowers of this master tree to the druids. Rish. Rish. trust you and its energy. Enriches your aura with magic. Courage and power. And you're also walking through honeysuckle. Ooh. And you take a breath in, breathing its sweetness. Knowing that honeysuckle will always find a way. It's tenacious. Once you've planted it, it's very difficult to get rid of. And it lightens your aura as you continue along this crystal pathway. Let's use the mushrooms to shake any energy off you that doesn't need to be there. As you're walking along this pathway into the hidden worlds, changing your consciousness and awareness and opening your extra sensory perceptions. I want you to look down at the pathway. What is it made up of? What is the crystal gravel of this pathway? What are the colours? Are they reds for grounding? Are they yellows for energy? Are they greens for deep healing? Is it white for elevation, clear thinking? Or are they some other colour? So I'm using this Drusia gate just to help clear, cleanse. And as you're walking, you start to see what you think are fireflies. They kind of tumble out of the hedgerows through the elder and the honeysuckle. But on closer inspection, you realise that they are the Fae, the wee folk, cartwheeling and clapping and so happy to see their lord, the Green Man. And this welcome visitor. You may even start to hear beautiful music or tinkering. The fairy energy grows and expands, and the flowering happenings in your heart. The Green Man tells you that today you are going to a gathering of community, kinship, and companionship. He's taking you to a magical pond. the kindred spirits, companions, guides, await you as they start their merriment at this, the solstice. The pathway opens up, and in front of you is a clearing. You can see fires burning, and the stars, which are now coming out, radiate their light down into this gathering place. It is ethereal, it is magical, it is the fairy dance. There are a couple of standing stones, a gateway, and you and the green man pause. He tells you to take in a couple of breaths and breathe down to your feet. And then you take a step together forward through these standing stones and into this liminal thin space. As the worlds meet, as the veil fits, as you look around, there are all manner of fairy folk here, gnomes, pixies, elves, and others you do not have names for. And standing in the middle is a radiant, tall, elfin being with beautiful flowing hair, the Queen of Faerie. She walks up towards you and inclines her head, bowing to the green man. She turns to you and with a radiant smile she welcomes you into their world to gain some healing, perhaps some knowledge, and to have fun. She asks you if you have any wishes. And she then holds up her wand, touches you at the forehead, imparting fairy energy from that particular tree. Now the throat, then the heart, solar, the sacral, and the root. She then invites you to find somewhere you'd like to sit down within this circle around this pond. And she tells you just to contemplate and enjoy what you see. one of your little fairy entourage clambers up onto you and holds a small lapis lazuli flower up to your third eye and circles it around, also touching your throat, opening it up, opening your intuition and your throat so that you can sing. We tell you just to make a tone, make your sound as loudly, as quietly as you wish. Your little fairy friend seals in the healing they have sent from the lapis into your throat and your third eye. Next, your little fairy friend delves into his or her pocket and they pull out a yellow rosebud crystalline flower. Move down slightly and start directing energy into your solar plexus. And perhaps even your heart. You can feel it opening and activating. Spinning to its full potential. Green man chuckles. There, that's woken you up, hasn't it? Woken you to the other worlds. Even if you can't see them, and to the possibilities. And now your little fairy friend delves into his or her pocket again and pulls out a deep pink rose crystalline flower. Holds it level with the sacral and the root, directing the beautiful, deep, cerise energies into your lower body, whilst he or she seals with gold the heart and the solar plexus. Bringing happy emotions towards you. Bringing comfort. Bringing love. Bringing creativity. Clamber down you a little bit more and hold the rose between your knees, directing it into the root. aura again with these magical flowering tree ohm. Feet and takes you to the water's edge and tells you to kneel down and look at your own true reflection and see how beautiful you are. You may see your inner child. You may see your higher self. The beauty and the light radiates out of you, rippling and reflecting and amplifying back. And then the Fairy Queen calls for everybody's attention. She raises her wand up and she asks you all to invite the tree of illumination into being and directs the wand as if by magic, and indeed it is, a beautiful shining tree sprouts, reaching up towards the heavens and reaching down to the inner worlds at the same time. The tree shimmers in the breeze. It radiates truth, revelations and understanding. The Fairy Queen then points her wand to a little table where lots of glass baubles and ties with ribbon are waiting, and she invites all of you to come and pick up the wish, tie it on the tree of illumination. You file up after the other fairies and maybe human folk. You pick up a bauble and you hold it at your heart and you make your wish between heart and solar plexus. A wish for you or a wish for someone else, and you tie it upon the tree of illumination. And then you walk past the Fairy Queen and the Green Man, and both of them bless you. Maybe the Fairy Queen holds her hands above your head, radiating energy down into your crown. And the Green Man places his hands at the front of your shoulders, right here, and he imparts the energy of summer or winter, if that is your time of the year. And you feel that energy rush down you as well. And maybe up. Fairy Queen then indicates for your little fairy helper to offer you one of the beautiful crystal flowers that has helped you today. And you take the bud or the open one, and you thank the little fairy helper, who giggles, and you put that flower into your pocket. It is now time for you to leave this gathering, and the green man takes your hand and you thank the Fairy Queen, who nods and smiles benevolently at you. And you and the green man take a breath in, and you step back through the standing stones, and you start walking back along the crystal pathway, and before you enter the hedgerow path, you take one look behind you at the tree of illumination who shimmers, fairy pond who radiates that shimmering and starlight out, and you remember and seal it in your mind. And when you are feeling low, you can call this vision back to mind, and so bringing that energy back to you. And as you walk back along the pathways of elder and honeysuckle, breathing in the fragrance, you ground in this experience with every step you take along the shining crystal pathway of your soul. And then you arrive back where you started. And the green man places his hands on your shoulders. He tells you that he is the green man all throughout the year, and he changes with the seasons. He thanks you for coming, and he tells you to look for his faces within the leaves. And he tells you, you're going to be all right. He takes his ogham stick and he runs all of the symbols down your body, imparting the energy of all the sacred druid trees. Tells you to take a breath in and to breathe down to your feet. And he then dematerializes in front of you, and you let the scene fade away and bring yourself back into the room, feeling a bit more calm, a bit more happy, Enjoy the solstice, whatever hemisphere you are in. Every season has its magic, and never forget that. Bye bye, my lovelies, and I will see you next time.